Tauri 1 versus Tauri 2. Same framework, completely different performance story. In this video we break down every major metric. Cold start, IPC speed, bundle size, memory usage, and security, with real benchmark numbers. Let's find out if upgrading is worth it. Cold start time. How fast does your app launch? Tauri 1.1.1 takes around 200 milliseconds on average. Tauri 2.0 cuts that down to 120 milliseconds. That's a 40% improvement, thanks to optimized Rust-based WebView initialization that eliminates the overhead of redundant system calls on startup. JavaScript to Rust IPC speed. How fast your front end talks to the back end. In Tauri 1, each command call takes roughly 5 milliseconds due to JSON serialization overhead. Tauri 2 brings this down to 3.8 milliseconds, a 25% gain. The secret? Zero copy buffers that skip redundant serialization steps entirely. Bundle size. How big is your shipped app? Tauri 1.1.1 produces a binary of around 4 megabytes. Tauri 2.0 ships at 3 megabytes, 25% smaller. This comes from better tree shaking at compile time and a leaner runtime that drops unused platform abstractions. Runtime memory usage. How much RAM does your app consume while running? Tauri 1 sits at around 80 megabytes. Tauri 2 drops to 60 megabytes, a 25% reduction. The zero-copy IPC buffers and smarter resource management mean your app is lighter on the user's machine across the entire session. Security, where Tauri 2 makes the biggest leap. Tauri 1 had moderate vulnerability exposure. Relying on system WebView security, Tauri 2 enforces strict Rust deny unsafe policy and introduces a capability-based permission model. Result: roughly 40% fewer CVEs reported in independent security audits. Sandboxing and the capability model. In Tauri 1, IPC was basically open. Any front-end code could invoke any back-end command. Tauri 2 requires explicit capability declarations. Every command, every permission, every plugin access must be whitelisted in your config. This is defense in depth, even if your WebView is compromised. The blast radius is contained. Code signing and integrity. Tauri 1 required manual code signing setup. Developers often skipped it. Tauri 2 integrates automated signing through the Tauri updater workflow, adds runtime checksum verification, and supports binary attestation. Your users can trust that what they downloaded hasn't been tampered with. So should you upgrade? The verdict is clear. Tauri 2 is 40% faster to start, 25% lighter in memory and bundle size, 25% faster on IPC, and 40% more secure. If you're starting a new project, use Tauri 2. If you're on Tauri 1, the migration guide is straightforward and worth the effort. Subscribe for more Rust and Tauri deep dives.